It's week 6 of the NFL.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So this game of our Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week, 2 unbeaten teams, and you rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Rodgers on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here come the defenders. MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vincent Barney say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
From the 41, here's second down and 7.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
A good pick out there, 20 yards. Mahomes now on first down.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there on first down again.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points.
caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Michael Pittman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him on time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. Ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that made up save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nick Barton there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there. And now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Here's Pacheco. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes firing complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first
1st and 10. Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 24 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Michael Pittman.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Tossing out right here to Patterson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Again, Patterson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Patterson.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
When you saw him run a hitch route, it really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bunker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Play action. Now Wilson. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coach
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
A few Nothing's better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially